Welcome to the Gunman Insta Live. This is a platform for good fighters like yourselves to share your journeys. This is the live face-off of the DF4 main event, which is going down in Catford Broadway on Saturday. To my left, we have a warrior in Reilly who's racking up some good wins. And to my right, we have Dankwa, who is a former Miguel's machine, a very good operator, and they will both clash on Saturday in a light heavyweight, mouth-watering mega clash. We're really excited. Thank you so much for both coming on.
Pleasure's mine. Pleasure's mine.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm going to start with Dankwa first. Dankwa, so I've seen you've trained at Miguel's, which I'm very fond of. I've just done a documentary there. Where are you training now, and what's your record for the people that don't know you?
I'm training at Gamshield now with Ryan. Just been there for a while now. He's my head coach now. He's managing at the same time. It's going well. It's going good. Just looking to take off, really. It's just a stepping stone, really. So
yeah. Was it just you've got Miguel's in your profile picture? I noticed. I'm sure it was your profile picture.
Yeah.
What's the association?
I used to be down there years ago. That's where I met my first coach from there, actually. I used to train there. Fought a couple of times. Dean, I know Dean White.
Yes.
So yeah, I used to be down there years ago, a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
down there.
Yeah, why did you leave?
I didn't leave really. I just left the country, so I went back, and then came back. So yeah.
So you left. You left. Like you left the country.
Yeah.
So what's your record for those that don't know you?
Well, 7-1, but that don't really matter. That's just the amateur stuff. That don't really matter. Just looking to take.
Yes, brilliant. Mr. Reilly.
Yes, brother.
Again, what's your record and where are you training out of?
So I just train with my pal Del. He's a head coach at Corner to Corner, but I don't have any affiliation with Corner to Corner. They're a pro-am club, and obviously puts a lot of his time and energy into the amateurs. Doesn't have anything to do with the unlicensed scene, which is completely fair enough. Very professional club. I love what he does there with the boys. I love all the boys there as well. And I've literally had one fight in December.
Yes,
I had 4 amateurs.
But you beat a very good fighter in that one fight. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Going back to when I was 18, I had 4 amateur fights, but that's like 16 years ago, whatever. So then in December, we had the fight with Patel. Patel's a very, very good fighter.
Yes, he is.
The fight only really come about because I needed it at the time as a man. I needed to do something to get me going. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a fight. Some people are like, why? And look, some people run marathons, some people climb mountains or whatever. And I literally thought, you know what, you can cut corners doing that kind of stuff. But with the boxing, you can't really cut the corners, do you know what I mean? And
yeah, absolutely.
For me,
that's a tough first fight back.
Yeah, I didn't know too much about Patel when I took the fight. I found out a lot about him after I took the fight. But as I've said the other day with Gully, you know, there's no achievement in me getting in there with someone who's a complete novice or whatever. I'd rather fight the guys that are a bit better, where, you know, if you do get a win, it's a good achievement. And yeah, I don't really want to go and get a cheap win on some unlicensed event. Everyone goes, oh, you won, but ain't really achieved nothing. The same way.
Does this man here fit that bill?
Yeah.
If you beat him, is that a really good win on your CV? Or do you not rate him?
No, this guy looks good. This guy looks good, you know. And any of the guys that say they want to go pro, they want to do this, they want to do that, you know, they've had 7, 8, 9 fights or whatever. That's a good challenge for me, you know. You're not really, me personally, I don't think I'm proving anything if I beat some geezer who lives down the road. Do you know what I mean? But there would be a sense of achievement in it, given the scale of the tasks ahead. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's a slight difference.
Yeah. Do you rate this brother? Do you rate him?
Yeah, looks good. I've only seen a little bit of him. I haven't seen a lot of him. You know, the first thing I said to Flips on the phone is, just send me a little clip. How many fights has he had? If I think I can hold it in there with someone to a degree, then we'll have a go, you know. This for me is all about personal development. I'm 35 years old. I ain't going nowhere in boxing. I don't plan to. I plan to do it for maybe another couple fights, whatever. This is very good for me as a person right now in my life.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Health benefits, physically, mentally. This sport really does save a lot of lives. You know, you feel
exactly
good. You're eating clean in the lead up to this fight. I hope you're probably off the alcohol. You're feeling good. You're fit. You're physically good. Like you'll be in a great shape. And this sport is wonderful like that. And you two will go to war, and afterwards, I'm sure you'll shake hands and have a beer or whatnot. And that's the beauty of this sport. Mr. Dankwa, can I just ask you, for someone who hasn't seen you box, how would you describe your style?
You're just gonna have to see it, innit? Just my style. I don't know how to describe it. It's just my style.
You're not front foot, back foot, slick head movement, footwork. What would you say is your attributes? What can the fans expect from you?
I just adapt, really. So depends on what you bring, really. I don't really have a style. It's just whatever you bring. I just adapt to you. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah. Is Reilly gonna hear the final bell?
Oh, that's up to him. I don't know. I mean, me hearing him talk, you know, I respect what he's doing. You know, it's just strictly business. You know, it's nothing personal. I wish him all the best. And I just hope he brings his A game. That's it, really. It's nothing personal.
Is he gonna need his A game? Is this a mismatch in your eyes?
No, nothing. No, I mean, no one is a mismatch. I don't underestimate no one. I don't overrate no one. We're all equal. Just depends on you.
So you see this as a 50-50 fight?
I'm not saying that neither.
What does Reilly do good?
I don't know. Just me being honest.
There's nothing that you see that makes you think, oh, he does that well.
That's not my focus. I'm not focusing on what he does well. I'm focusing on me.
Yeah, understood. Have you studied this man, Reilly?
Not particularly. Like I said, I've said it in the interview the other day. You know, I've got a lot of respect for the sport of boxing in terms of especially the safety aspect. You know, if you get a complete mismatch here, people can get severely hurt in terms of levels. So I just said to Flips, look, send me a little clip. The clips that I've got of him look strong, looks like he can bang a bit. But there also are areas that I feel like I'm going to try to exploit or box to adapt to. It's just one of them fights, you know. He's got aspirations to go on further. I'm what I say on the tin. I'm an under 10 bout novice fighter. You know, at the minute, he probably is the same, but he's probably aiming towards something else. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. But I'm coming to win. I might have only had one fight. I ain't a pushover for no one.
Yeah. Who's the favourite in this fight? Who's the bookie's favourite in this fight, Reilly?
I don't think you've seen enough of either of us, from people from the outside, to be able to say this guy's going to win, this guy's going to win. You've got a 50-second clip of me fighting Pat Hill, and I haven't seen anything of Kay in the public eye. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of that, that's why I think it's exciting. Do you know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to it. Is
the young upcoming fighter with the pro aspirations gonna steam through me, or is the old man with 2 kids gonna do the job? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's intriguing.
Absolutely. And the funny thing is,
it is intriguing.
Experience is key in boxing. Experience is key in boxing. A lot of people will say boxing's a young man's game, but all the top fighters in the world at the moment are deep into their 30s. You know, like Lomachenko, Bivol, Beterbiev, Fury, Usyk, Crawford, Spence Jr., you know, Canelo, they're all 30, you know. The young kids, there's a few of them, handfuls of them, but experience is the key. Mr. Dankwa, he's talked about your aspirations to turn pro. Is that correct? Is that the long-term goal for you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if not, why am I doing this? I'm not here to play. I'm not here to like play. I'm not here to like, have fun or whatever. No, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah. How many fights or how soon will you turn over? How quickly will you turn over? Are you talking about in a couple of fights time, or are you thinking longer?
Oh, no, just literally now.
So this is your last fight and then you're going pro?
I am. Mentally, I am. Like, in my world, I am.
I mean, when will you get your pro license?
It's in the work.
It's in the works. Okay. So is there a danger of you overlooking this man here with 2 kids that's 35 years old? Is there a danger that, you're already thinking further ahead and that your kid can come unstuck, or are you treating this as your own world title fight?
No, like I said, once we get someone else, that's it. I just got one job, just get rid of it. Nothing personal.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where they
now,
get at. It don't really matter.
Yeah. So why do you think you'll win on Saturday night? Why are you thinking that this is going to go your way? Too fast? Too young? What are you thinking?
Nothing. It's just me. Just be myself. That's what I'll have to do. Just be myself. That's it.
Now listen. You One Take was the champion at light heavyweight, and he relinquished the titles a bit like Prince Harry. He let the title go, and now whoever wins this fight will always be questioned as to whether you're the real champ until you fight One Take. So what I do ask is, and just a question for both of you, is the main man on your radar if and when you win this fight? Do you have to take One Take? Is that the guy that you need to beat to cement your legacy on DFC? I'll start with you, Reilly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as I alluded to before, I didn't really come into this whole boxing thing for any sort of like glory, fame, anything like that. But when the opportunity was presented to me to potentially fight One Take for a title and that, I said, let me think about it. I'm not sure if I want to, even this interview now, this exposure, I'm quite a private person. I'm like, this is way out my comfort zone, do you know what I'm saying? But then when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, you know what? In 10, 15 years' time, we'll look back on this and go, remember when we done that? Remember that? And that's what it's about for me. So I said to Flips, if I'm going to be the man for a little while, I would like to beat the man, in One Take.
Yeah.
And then obviously he went to do his own thing, relinquish the titles, and I think he is coming back to fight the winner. Obviously, depending who wins and if K does his thing or whatever. But look, what a nice guy he is. He's a good character for DFC.
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of him online. Got a lot of respect for him. Like all the fighters on this scene, For me, it's not really that deep. I will have a bit of tongue in cheek on a promo with people and whatever, but he seems like a good guy, man. And I would love to one day have a fight with him because I think the build-up would be fantastic. And then obviously the beer afterwards or Hennessy, whatever the guy drinks, would be even better.
I must say your mindset is one of someone who's going to be difficult to beat because you've got a bit of a I don't give a shit attitude, and that's a hard man to beat. You don't care about the pressure. Like you said, you're not here for the clout. You're here just to give it your all. You're here for mental health and physical well-being, and that's a dangerous brother because to you. You've got that nothing to lose attitude, and so that you'll leave it all out there. Now, listen, for you, K. Dankwa, if you lose, if this man folds you up like a deck chair in round 1, parks you up, stretches you out like a limousine, and knocks you clean out, sends you to another postcode, would that mean that you need to go back to the drawing board, or would you even consider quitting boxing if you lose this fight in devastating fashion?
I'm not even thinking about that.
It can't
I'm not even
happen.
thinking about that. Like I said,
Like the mindset. Love the mindset. Love the mindset. Let me just ask you, Kate, if you had out of your choice, if you could have it your way on Saturday, you could have it your way, what would you prefer? Would you prefer a 1-round knockout of this man, Reilly, in devastating fashion, or would you prefer it go the distance and put on an absolute masterclass?
just depends. It really depends, because I can't tell you how it's gonna go.
What would you prefer?
Doesn't matter what.
If I could offer you one now, knock him out in 10 seconds in front of all your fans, or just play with him like a bit of food on a plate for the distance,
The fight.
and not get touched.
It's a fight.
Which one would you take?
It's a fight, right? It's a
Of
fight.
course.
Yeah, it's a fight. What's the purpose of the fight?
Well, just to win.
Depends. Depends what.
No preference to the way you win. Win by any means necessary.
Definitely. So, takes.
For you, is one take on your radar? Do you need to beat this guy before you go off and go down the pro ranks? Do you need to actually get rid of Reilly and cement your legacy on DFC by knocking out one take?
Doesn't matter. That's not what I'm focused on, really. I'm just focused on in front of me on Saturday. Just get that out of the way and then to the next, man. I'm not really bothered about what's on. That's not.
Yeah. You've got no focus on one take at all. You don't think that's a fight that you the fans will be calling for? That's a fight that whoever wins this fight really will be expected to go on and take the main man on. And it's not something that you feel that you need to do.
I don't know. I don't know what anyone's got that I want. I'm focusing on me.
Yeah. Good man. It's good. It's a good attitude to take. Listen, I think it's going to be a superb fight, guys. I really can't wait. Listen, have you got a message, Kay? Have you got a message for Reilly before we pack him off to bed? Have you got anything you want to say to him to make him think about it whilst he goes to sleep tonight? What message? What would you like to say to him ahead of Saturday?
Just nothing. Just all the best. Personal.
And what about you, Mr. Reilly? What do you want to say to this brother?
I'll see you on Saturday, innit, man? We get it on. We give the fans 60 quid's a lot of money these days, you know what I'm saying? So everyone that's paid their money, we give them a good fight, and I buy the geezer a beer after and wish him all the best. But you're going to see a good fight, man. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be explosive. And someone's getting put away. Might be me, might be him. But we'll see what happens.
You're going to knock him out, Reilly?
There's a good possibility I put him on his back. The same way there's a good possibility he puts me on my back. But for me, that's where the excitement is. It's where the character building is. That's where the test is. I'm fighting guys a level above me. Make no bones about it. But I'm coming to win. So,
is he a level
of course
above
he is.
you?
If he's in the gym 3, 4, 5 days a week, doing all the things he says he's doing, want to go pro and all that, of course they are. But I'm aware of that. That's where the beauty is in it for me. I said, I don't want to fight any plonkers. There's no beauty in beating, no disrespect. There's no beauty in beating someone that's a couple of levels below me or whatever, for me personally. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm trying to be a better man for me, for my children, for my children's mum, and for my people around me. And so far, boxing is serving me a good pathway to be a better man. And that's it. Win, lose or draw, it don't matter. The war's on the way. And then we have a beer after.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Listen, guys, I'm going to be commentating on your fight. I'm making my commentary debut. So, yeah, basically, if you're not following these fighters, make sure you are following both these fighters on Instagram. Make sure you follow their journeys. We've got to respect the guys that are putting it all out there. You guys go out there and you put your lives on the line for our entertainment. So I hope this platform is to help, you guys have some voice to be able to get out there. This interview will go out on YouTube, on TikTok, across Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads, everywhere. Get you guys out there. I will see you on Saturday. Make sure you bad each other up and put on a great show.
100%, man. It's going to be a good event. It's not only us on the card either. When you look at the card, I've seen some of the names on the card. There's some exciting fighters on there. And similar to Cade, some fighters that are looking to take this boxing pathway further, younger guys, fresher guys, and looking to make a few statements. So there ain't just this fight on the card, man. Flips and the guys at the Dons have put on a brilliant card from what I've seen so far. And you're going to get some value for money right away from the first bell at 5, 6 o'clock till 9, 10 or whenever it is. You know, it's going to be a great night of boxing.
Absolutely. When they messaged me to say if I wanted to come and work with these guys, it was an absolute pleasure because, you know, the platform is thriving. You guys have seen the production and the build up to your fight. It's been second to none. And, you know, you've got to be really blessed that, you know, they've put on a really good platform for you guys. And in return, you guys are going to go to war with each other. So, listen, it's absolutely fantastic to have you both on Gunman Insta Live. You're always welcome on any time you want to come on my show.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
I will see you both on Saturday. I'll see you both on Saturday, okay?
You there, man.
Best of luck to you both.
Thanks for having us on, man.
Business.
Okay, I'll see you Saturday,
no worries.
I'll see you Saturday, Wes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Later.
Yeah. See you boys,
Love.
yeah? Best
See
of
you
luck.
later.
May the best man
Cheers,
win.
boys.